In today's video, we are going to implement the function in LogicWorks. The function is in the form of sum of products. Here we have a truth table that comprises of the three inputs x, y, and z. And the function is also present. We can call this as the output. So for the 0, 0, 0, the function or the output is 0. For 0, 0, and 1, the output is 1. And onwards, on x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0, z is equal to 0, the output is high. Furthermore, the output is high when the inputs x, y, and z both are 1. So we are going to make the sum of products forms by using the truth table. We have write m0 on the first location, m1 on the second, and so on, f7 on the last location. We know that in the sum of products we will consider only the ones or when the output is high. So output is high in three cases: 1, 2, and 3, which I have highlighted. Now we will see that when the output is high, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0, and z is equal to 1. So this location is called the m1, and the inputs are x0, y0, and z is equal to 1. So we will denote the 0 input as the x bar. So we will so for the first output is high, the inputs are x dash, y dash, and z. I have also written this as in the form of summation. For this summation, the output is high on the location 1, location 4, and location 7. Now this summation is expanded and we will get m1 added with m4 added with m7. Now we will write the literals in the location of m1, m4, and m7. For the m1 we have considered the inputs x bar, y bar, and z. For the 4 location, or m is equal to 4, we know that the x is 1 and the y and z both are 0. So we will write x as the input x is high, and we will write y prime and z prime as both the inputs are 0. For the third case, all the inputs are 1, so we will write x, y, and z for m7. So we have implemented our function by using the sum of products form. Now we are going to implement this function in our LogicWorks. So we need 3 AND gates, 1 for this term, second for this term, and third AND gate for this term. After all, we will add all these ANDed terms by using the OR gate. So for the first gate, for the first term, we will need one AND gate. There are two possibilities for doing this. First, we will go to the simulation gates and see that there are one is AND 3, which comprises of the 3 inputs. One is AND 3 with 2 inverters. It means inverters are already embedded in this AND gate. So for the easiest way, we need this gate, as our x and y are in complemented form, x bar and y bar, and z is simple. So we will consider this gate for our first term. For the second term, we also need one simple input and 2 inverted inputs. So we will drop one more AND gate with 2 inverter. For the third term, we need simple AND gate. We don't need any inverter because our inputs are not in the prime form. We will drag the simple AND gate. Now we will need 3 switches x, y, and z. to perform the further operations. We will go to the simulation IO and we will simply drag the switches. Now we have drag 3 switches on our main screen. Now we will make connections according to the equation. For the third gate we need X, Y and Z. We will simply click on one location and then connect it to the other location. Just like we are connected this line, we have connected. If we want to stop here, we can click, and then if we want to further proceed, we can again click on that point and then connect it to the Y. Now the third input is also connected to the gate. Now our first connection, which is XYZ, is completed. Now we will move towards the second operation, which is X is simple, Y is primed and Z is also primed. So for this gate we directly connect this term to this wire, and we will see that a dot is appeared here, which shows that this wire is also connected to the third AND gate and the second AND gate. Now we need two more connections, which is Y prime and Z prime. Primed is already present on the AND gates input, so we will just connect this input to the Y, and simply we will connect this input to the Z. So it will be automatically Y prime and Z prime. We don't need any NOT gate. So for the first gate, which is X prime, Y prime and Z prime. So Z is simple, so we will click on here and then simply move down to the third input, which is Z. Now X is primed, so we will connect this primed inverter input to the X, and now we will connect the Y into inverted. Now we need we have to sum these three AND gates, so we need an OR gate with 3 inputs. We will move to the library simulation gates and we will go to search for the OR gate. So OR3 comprises of the 3 inputs with 1 output. Now we will simply connect the first AND gate output to the OR gate, second AND gate output to the OR gate input, and now finally the third one is connected. Now we will need an output to simulate our circuit. For the output we need a binary prop. We will simply click and drag it into the main screen. We will make connection of the output of the OR gate connected to the binary prop. Now we will verify the truth table and the outputs that we have make the connections right or wrong. So for the 0 0 0, our output is 0, so the first combination is verified. Now X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 0 and Z is equal to 1. We have moved, click on this and the input is moved to the 1. So we will get an output high, so our second combination is also verified. Now we will move to the third, in which X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 1 and Z is equal to 0. We will see that our output is 0, so the third combination is also verified. Now we will move towards the fourth combination, in which X is equal to 0, Y is equal to 1 and Z is equal to 1. We will see that our output is still 0, which verified the truth table. Now we will move towards the x is equal to 0, y is equal to x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0. We will click on here and we will see that we get the output 1. So our this combination is also verified. Now 1, 0 and 1, we get the output 0 for this one. Now we will move towards this one, x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, and now we will move towards the sixth combination, which is M6, x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 0. 1, 1 and 0, we will get the output 0. So our this M6 is also verified. Now we will move towards the last combination, where x is equal to 1, y is equal to 1 and z is equal to 1. We will get the 1 output. So our this combination is also verified. In this video we have learned how to implement our circuit, which is in the form of sum of products, into the LogicWorks, and then further verify the input combinations and the outputs, so that we can check our implemented circuit on LogicWorks is works perfectly or not. If you have any queries regarding the implementation of circuits in the LogicWorks or any confusion, you can drop your questions in the comment section. Thank you for watching my video.